Okay, I'd like to open up the audit committee meeting for today, Tuesday, April 6th, 2021. Today we're meeting in the Board of Education room in the main administration building. Let's turn over to Louise. Like to start us off?
Thank you. So we've done our risk assessment and you have a draft report tonight. And I'll let Peters explain what she's done and possibly any recommendations she has. Because we still haven't, we have to have that one area that we audit each school year. And this should determine that outcome, hopefully. Thanks, Sue.
Okay. So we came in and we did our interviews as we were going through all the normal testing we do. We do payroll. We were looking at the gross to make sure whether we matched what was in their the holdings, the health insurance that was proper based on their contract, how much they should be contributing. We looked at the new hire to make sure they're filling out the right forms. We didn't find any problems with that. We looked at we call the bid test, that's looking at your procurement to make sure that there's you're doing the proper quotes and bidding, and we really didn't find anything with that. Cash disbursements, we're looking to make sure the proper approvals, that the claims auditor has looked at it and approved it in the proper deal. And then again, we didn't come across anything that was that we found that was any problems. Cash receipts, we look at your cash receipts to make sure that there you have a log, and then it's being compared to the bank deposit, and that it's being posted reasonably. And again, we find that employee reimbursement, that's something we do just to see, make sure that your reimbursement are doing their request, they have the net request to make sure they're getting paid or pledged. So again, we can like that. We look at your journal entries because that's important for some who are make sure there's an approval. If somebody does doing it and it's being approved, then they're credit card, logs for credit card. We didn't have any problems with that. And an extra restroom that we need right now. It's COVID time. That's a little bit more difficult. That's one we did find. Students right now are not meeting with the treasurer, central treasurer, very cool. So they're not finding anything. So like we're on so far, the central treasurer, you know, principals are signed. We're looking at it. It's hard to find advisors sometimes because they're being routine. So and she's only every other day. So what they're doing is that, and I love they have everything they do approvals for. So you're doing the best that you can do at this point, but I just had to bring that to your attention that that's what is going on. In the interviews, we didn't find anything that came out of that. The overall, your risk assessment very smoothly. It's pretty much the same as it was the previous year. Nothing's really changed. Extra classroom was always high. It will always be high because it's high students, advisors that don't understand the business. So that really didn't change so high. So but with COVID, you really haven't changed your so much. Things are pretty much the way they were doing before. So we have a good business office. It's good.
Thank you.
So like I said, we didn't find anything glaring anything in place, but
just want to go like original assessment. The risk assessment is original was last year, or is that?
That was years back.
Okay.
It's been pretty much the same as
And the risk assessment is your most current assessment, basically. Okay.
Like I said, extra is pretty much only one time. Moderate payroll, that's always going to be that's the biggest part of your budget. But you do have control over payroll, so that's why we were put it moderate. The other one, purchasing also, though you have good control over the purchasing agent. You have requisitions that are decided by someone that we approved, and then it's approved by the purchasing agent. So you really have a lot of steps there.
Mostly because it's decentralized, right? Yeah. So since it's decentralized, there's a lot of people involved. And And I think what you're saying is
For there to be
fraud,
fraud, everyone would have to be in
in
on
on
it.
it.
Right.
So, and we did, just a recollection, last year we did payroll and personnel because that's for City Hall and probably always will because of the amount of dollars spent there.
So, I don't have any thoughts what you wanted to do, and that's, to do the code part. Yeah. Had time to think about it or not.
We have, and I can put it out to the committee, and Louise's input as well. My guess would be just look, I mean, I don't know, we have to look back and see what we did recently too. But I think maybe what would make the most sense would be the moderates and the highs, right? I mean, I think that we don't want to,
Yeah, right.
right? So I would think we would want to choose from that list. So maybe Louise, or maybe you can look back to see what we've done most recently and what we haven't done on that list and make a recommendation.
One of the things we had talked about was, possibly school lunch, because there's a bunch of changes right now with that, you're having delivery, students picking up, but they delivering.
They're picking up, I think,
Picking
to drive
up.
up, yes.
Plus, the general fund is dumping a lot of money in food service funds, so we thought in order to explain that necessarily to the community, we could say we looked at that and made sure that there's no fraud there.
They're gonna focus on lunch this year. They're feeling the same kind of thing.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Because they said the same thing, they're just giving it away.
Yeah,
So what do we usually choose, like 2 or 3 or
we have to pick one area.
one area?
I think because, this is just my opinion, but I think because I have Sue here telling me that things are pretty tight. And I'll just say that this software system that we're using is WinCap. It's owned by Harris Computers. It requires segregation of duties, and it's really set to really make it really difficult for you to do anything that's not on the up and up. So unless you feel that there's 2 areas, I would say we just limit it and spend what we have to,
Right,
especially in this unusual year.
right. I think it's a good idea, because the kids were, I know one district this summer, they were just, you can get the hand counts for them when they came up, because they don't want you to do the box, they don't want you to have a, but some of them already counted those again, and there were mistakes.
Double counted
So,
maybe.
I mean, just things like that, it might be something, make sure that, we're looking at that, it might be something like that, but at those kind of things, well, how it's changed. And, look at the rosters, make sure the kids are on it, because now everybody's getting.
Right.
So,
So you could count like the meals prepped compared to the meals
Right.
picked up and that type of thing.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Maybe we can put that out to the committee. Maybe that's what the recommendation is. And then if there's any different feedback, then we can
Okay.
convey that. But I don't think there will be too much. And if you have room to do something, I mean, figure out how much time we have or whatever. If there's something else you want to do that we have time to do, then again, we'll take your recommendation on that.
So do you know when the last time we did food services was?
It's been a while.
I don't remember doing it.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
another good reason.
Yeah, we did it, like, you see, we're going to, we checked to see how they're doing that. And we get to a certain point of that we're doing, change too. I can't remember, I think they have a computer system that they didn't have at that point, but it's been a while.
Well, our director works for BOCES, so he works with several districts, and I would like to think that he's using the state-of-the-art stuff. But, this is all about recommendations for improvement. I think that sounds like a great plan.
Excellent. Anything else that the board should know, or you feel that you're complete?
We don't look at everything. But,
Yeah.
I think it was good to go into talk. I thought that talking to the extra classroom too, because
Yeah.
like summer was tough doing refund.
Yeah, strange year.
Yeah, so sat at home in the basement. Like,
Mhm.
what is that typewriter? What is that thing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Oh, God. Louise, you're good?
I'm good. I think that's a
Good,
good
sir.
plan.
Dan, you good?
Very good.
I'm good. So thank you. Appreciate that. And maybe you can put that little message out to the committee about the recommendation for the lunch
Okay.
and food service.
Good.
And we'll proceed from there. Thank you.
Thanks, Sue. Good to see you again.
Yep, have a
Yes,
good
you
night.
too.
Safe travels.
I'll reach out to you. Thank you.
Does that wrap?
Do I close the meeting? I'm going to close the meeting for the audit committee for today.